Yo, what's up guys? It's Scott from SK2 Films. I'm here with Caden, and today we're going to be showing you how to build a sketchy old jump next to this tree. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is make this entrance trail, smooth the run up, make it good. You can get a lot of dirt from that and start piling it into a mound where you're going to want your takeoff to be. And after you make the mound, we'll begin shaping it. Alright, so we've got a nice run up laid out. It's pretty wide. It's about 2.5 feet wide. And we've got a pile started here. It's going to be a jump. We'll work on the landing later, but if you build up or dig in like we're doing here, we're digging in a bit to get some dirt, make sure you leave a drainage path like Caden is, because otherwise this little dug in area here is going to fill up completely with water. And the trail will be unrideable most days. And also the opposite, if you build up, make sure you really pack it down so it levels out so you don't have mounds sticking up everywhere like we do. It looks really ugly. So another thing to consider when building your jump and where to put it is the feel of the trail, because like this trail, you can see it's very forced. We built all the features, the mounds we had to make. It's flat. It's literally flat here. So we had nowhere to build. So we forced the features to be here. But if it's a natural trail, then you should leave the edges and as much flow of the trail back and forth as you can, so that it doesn't change the feel of the trail. It's just got more features. It's the same flowy natural trail. You just don't have forced terrain like cutting through 5 trees and cutting them all down when you could just leave them there. But make sure you take that in consideration whenever you're making the feel of your trail. Alright, we took a break. Caden's gonna send this drop on this old BMX we found. Let's see it. Not recommended. He's not wearing a helmet and he has no brakes. Alright, now once you get your mound big enough, or at least what you think is big enough, add more dirt, because your mound should be like 1.5 times as big as your jump is going to be when it's done, because it never packs and moves like you want it to. So our jump's going to be about 1.5 feet tall, 2 feet long. Not very big, but it'll boot us. We can't go too high and too far because there's a big drop over there that we don't want to die on. Alright, we're back here. Another tip, make sure you pack your jump every now and then as you add dirt. It'll mean less packing at the end because you won't have to pack it down 6 inches, only 1. Alright, so there's like 5 different levels of packing, and we're just starting the first one right now. You gotta make sure it's really packed or your tires will sink right in, unless you're like a fat tire bike, but nobody rides those, am I right? So, when you get it good, make sure the face looks good of the jump, because as you could see, the face of this one was not even close to being like straight. It was angling you off to the side of the trail over here, way too far. So we had to fix that. Also, think about the speed of the trail you're making, because the faster the trail, the longer and lower your jump should be, because you don't want to get boosted straight into the limbs above you there. Also, you'd probably die. Good luck. So we're on the second round of packing right now. Caden is rolling it with a bike tire and a lot of weight to kind of make it real smooth. Also, add more dirt, because 1.5 times, it's about right, but none of you did 1.5 times. So add more dirt, trust me, you need a lot of dirt. It's better to have too much and just add it to the landing later than not have enough. Also, the slope of your jump, the curve, what you can do for that, it's a little trick that I use, is if you have an old section of hose, like this right here, you can take it, if you can get Caden to move here real quick, and you can lay it down and make it bow nicely, like give it a nice curve, flexing it, and that's a good curve for your jump, as long as it doesn't have any like 90-degree angles in it where it's like crazy steep or sketchy like a loop-de-loop. But generally you can use a hose or another type of flexible pole to get a good curve for your jump so it's not too steep. Also, you can follow the rule of a circle twice the size of your jump, twice the height, is the tallest radius you can have for your thing. But that's too much math. No one does that. Alright kids, I'm gonna use a chainsaw. Call your parents for this part, or make sure they're around to supervise. Let's get it. Alright, tree's been cut. Time to clear the trail. Alright, the tree's off the trail. It's time to start making the final run out. Alright, So here's the run up to the jump. We got all the trees cut. So what you're gonna do is you run up. Still got like 10 more yards to run up if you need it behind me before we started moving. And then come up here, you hit the smooth stuff to really boost your speed. Come up here, jump. Got this wide area, the wreck pad in case someone wrecks, which they will. And then you come through here, little divot we filled in, and then back down into this massive berm we've got. Let's give her a test run. Alright, we got Caden first hit of the jump. Not really any run out.
I got sketched out from that one, bro.
It's sketchy. Alrighty. I just hit it for the first time, and it wasn't bad. You got a good run up. The run out's pretty smooth, pretty fun, down to this big, huge berm in here. But it's a little flat, and it needs a landing, just cause it's no fun jumping to flat. But the next few days, we're gonna continue working on it. Today I'm really happy. We got the main jump built. We got the trees all cleared out. As always, I'm Scott from SK2 Films, and thanks for watching my videos today. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. I got a lot of trail build videos that you might like to watch. Hey yo, one last thing to do. Shout out to my boy Davis Long. Been meaning to do this for a while. Hit him up. I don't know how you would, but you should hit him up.